As a dating coach, here is what I'm seeing so much of at the moment. It's people like you quietly quitting on dating. You can't handle the rejection anymore, the process feels too tough, and you've basically lost motivation to participate. So what I'm going to do in this video is give you 3 powerful tools to help you reset and gain your motivation back. We all know someone who just happened to meet the love of their life and the perfect person, you know, basically as soon as they hit adulthood. Most people go on a bit of a journey here to meet the right person. However, when you've been on that journey like a really long time and the one is very elusive, or maybe even just getting a date or meeting someone you're attracted to isn't showing up for you regularly, this can grind down your self-esteem and your motivation. Mentally, it's really important that you make the transition from, I hope this conversation goes somewhere, are they going to be the one, into an intention that gives you more energy and more endurance if that amazing person doesn't show up quickly. Here's a few simple swaps you can make with your intentions. If you walk up to someone thinking, I need this to work, wow, that's a high and stressful bar you're setting yourself. Instead, simply think, how can I be curious about who they are? How can I see if they actually match up with me? Make your goal for the conversation something small and doable. Your goal can't be amazing sexual attraction or relationship. Again, the bar is too high. Instead, make your goal doable. Make getting to know this person about practicing a skill. For example, I'm going to show up on this date and I'm going to remember to ask deeper and more curiosity-driven questions. I'm going to show up on this date and I'm going to remember to touch someone when I first meet them. I'm going to show up on this date and I'm going to pay a genuine compliment. When you make your goal skill building as opposed to, do I have the outcome yet? It's also way easier to gain momentum and feel motivated. Again, if we judge everything by the yardstick of, have I met the one yet? Basically, 99 out of 100 things are going to fall flat. If you can judge it by the yardstick of, am I doing a bit better than yesterday? Have I learned more about myself? Are my social skills stronger? Am I clearer about what I want? Are my dates flowing better? Is my messaging improving? This is a much better way for you to build yourself up as a person, to go the distance, to enable you to meet that relationship that clicks. I'd encourage you to clean up and curate the media feeds that you're following today. If you're watching videos and they're sending you down a rabbit hole of feeling like there's no hope, that it's depressing, that kind of everyone's out to get you, that it's impossible, I would say don't feed your mind with those negative stories. Instead, look towards what's possible and what is doable. That's not to deny that at times dating is hard. That's not to say that at times dating isn't confrontational, but also equally, people do still meet one another every single day, and there's not a reason why this can't be you. Choose to follow accounts which are relatable, which give you practical tools that you can use, and you walk away from it feeling a little bit more positive and uplifted. Tying your self-esteem to dating apps is a seriously bad idea. They're algorithmic, people window shop. We also know that how people pursue relationships and choose partners on dating apps is different to how they do it in the real world. Something as meaningless as your height or your career can get you filtered out on a dating app profile when if you met them in person, wow, everything could be different. Meeting in person, yes, it takes more energy, you have to leave the house, but it can also be quite motivating. It can be nice just to socially be around people. If you want to motivate yourself again this year for dating, try again to switch where you're placing your focus. You don't need to throw your phone out of the window or delete all your apps, but make them 20% of your overall dating activity. Keep the other 80% towards real life channels for how to meet someone. Something I say to all of my coaching clients is to promise me that they will go out twice a week to meet people in the real world. Here's a couple of other useful habits for you. If you can ask a human rather than an AI or Google, do it. Try to break the ice more consistently with people in the real world. And also, if you can do a task outside of the house rather than in the house, whether that's fitness or your work, go out into the world. Simply being around people immediately creates more opportunities. There may not be one amazing place where all of the attractive single people are hanging out, but by consistently getting out of the house and showing up, you physically put yourself into the right place to make a success of this area of your life. I'm not saying that dating isn't difficult. I'm not saying it doesn't require, I think, next level grit and motivation, but dating can also be positive. It can also be rewarding. So if you've been ground down recently, hit the reset button, get out there and experiment with what is possible when you don't give up.